let's start. So, as you saw in the topic, today we're gonna be talking about the fragrances that I don't really care for, or care for, but I want to include the fragrances that I own and I don't like, and the fragrances I own, but they turned out not to suit me. Like, I didn't feel myself wearing them. And a little update, I'm working for almost a month. Today I have a day off, and today I have a day when I don't really care for how I look. Like, today is kind of like I don't care day. I don't care for these fragrances, I don't care about the way I look. I hope you're gonna enjoy it anyway. So let's move on. Okay, so in my collection right now, I have the three fragrances that I don't really care for and I don't like. Let me start with Adam Levine's For Her or whatever. To me, I told you in like my review that I have on my channel, and that it's to me like it's like very trying hard to be Allure by Chanel, which to me is like sandalwood vanilla peach fragrance. But it smells very cheap, but it serves a great purpose of a air freshener, and actually I sanitize my phone after I come back from work with it. I clean it with this fragrance. That's why I used so much of it, not using the fragrance on my body for a lot of time. Well, I don't really recommend it. I was tempted by it because it said that it's very similar to Samsara, and I was on a hunt of sandalwood fragrances, and it turned out not to be that much of a sandalwood. It's more fruity vanilla. On the same way of finding the great sandalwood, I purchased Sensuous by Estee Lauder, and as you can see, I use a lot of it. I use it mainly for going to bed because I like to smell nice when I sleep. You know, oh, that's weird, is it? No, I really like to indulge myself when I prepare myself for sleep. So like it's a whole ritual. But you know, in the end, I'm not gonna repurchase it, and I don't really care for it because it's not the sandalwood that I prefer. It's very synthetic. It's very sweet fragrance, and I don't feel the vibe of it. To be honest with you, on a certain person, probably yes, it can smell really nice. Not on me. The last fragrance from my collection that I have is Black Orchid, which, guys, this fragrance is amazing. This is an amazing fragrance, I must admit. It's an true modern oriental that feels modern and feels oriental, let's say oriental, because there's this huge confusion on the internet in the fragcom if we should call the oriental fragrances oriental or amber fragrances. Let's call them, I call them oriental in the meaning that they are what we have in history and call oriental, which is like opium, Shalimar, even though do they have anything to do with the Orient except of the inspiration. So let's not go there. It's a great oriental modern fragrance that is, honestly, it's amazing, but I don't feel this is me in the bottle. I don't feel like it suits me. I'm more of a velvet orchid kind of person, which to me feels like a second skin. Feels very natural. We are vibing the same channels, you know. But this fragrance is great, not on me. Even though, you know, I really enjoy the bottle, the packaging, bomb. Okay. Okay, it should be. I should have a T-shirt with okay, because I'm okaying everything. So I want to mention a few fragrances that I used to have, but we were not meant for each other. Even though I got so many compliments for them, I'm gonna be honest with you. They were very compliment getters for me. That's why I kind of think that people have a different perception about me than I do. So let's start with Lancome, the brand. I want to mention two fragrances that are amazing and they smell amazing on other people but me. First one would be Tresor Midnight Rose, that I also have a review on my channel. And second one would be Lancome Miracle, or Miracle, or I don't know how do you pronounce it. They're both great fragrances. They have some fruit notes, but it wasn't me. It really wasn't me. Really, honestly. Another one is from Lalique. I love the brand Lalique because I think they are very like underrated, first of all, crowd pleasers second of all, and but they're not obvious fragrances. So I want to talk to you about Pearls de la Ligue, or some people call them pearls from La Ligue, which is an amazing fragrance. It's patchouli rose fragrance that I bought on a hand of finding a dupe of my love that it was discontinued, which is Midnight Poison from Christian Dior. And well, it's the same family as Midnight Poison, Midnight Poison, but it's different. It's way colder. It's like a very cold fragrance. And guys, I got so many compliments from random strangers for this fragrance, but it didn't feel like me. I didn't feel the vibe of this fragrance, even though I must admit it's a great fragrance, it's a great cheapie, so if you can, go and get it. Another fragrance that gave me so many compliments, even somebody told me that, you know, this fragrance really suits you, but I didn't feel it, and I gave it a couple of chances. Like, believe me, I bought like 2 or 3 bottles of it to convince myself, like, oh, this is so great, I want it to be me, I want this to be me, but it wasn't. And it's lily based. That's why I'm mentioning it, because Demi Rowling mentioned this fragrance in one of her recent videos. And hi Demi, if you're watching. I don't know if you're watching, but hi Demi if you're watching. It's Baiser Volé from Cartier. This is a good fragrance, I must admit. The packaging, but it wasn't me. It was very long lasting, very long lasting. It's probably one of the longest lasting fragrances that I ever had. Guys, I washed clothes and I could still smell the fragrance on the washed clothes. But it wasn't me. I wasn't feeling the vibes. And last but not least fragrance, and I know that I'm going through all of them quite quick, even though I talk a lot. It's over 8 minutes right now. I was gonna watch this long. Is Eau de Merveille. And guys, this is a gem. This is truly a gem of perfumery. But it was so quiet on me. My skin, it tastes like the beast fragrances. The beast mode fragrances are like kittens on me. I am a kitten very often myself. Meow. I'm a Leo. Obviously, no. Oh my gosh, I'm so stupid. Sorry, I'm so stupid. So the fragrance is great. It's an ambergris scent that smells like your best beach memories. To me, it's like the gray jumper of your wardrobe that feels very cozy, comfortable. It's classic, basic, but sophisticated at the same time. I don't know if all of this sounds convincing, but guys, give it a try. Maybe it's your story. It's not my story, but it's your story. I would like to give a try to Elixir de Merveille. Maybe it's gonna be stronger and better. But, oh, I wish, Eau de Merveille, what a name, oh my gosh, like, Water of the Wonders, or the Marvelous Water, I don't know how you translate that, but it's a really good one, but it's not a good one for me. Well, I guess that's fine, not everything has to be good for me, but I like to try new fragrances, and next month is gonna bring more fragrances to try to smell. yeah, let me finish the video this way. Thank you guys so much for watching, and see you next time, hopefully sooner than now. Kisses.